I didn't watch the full video yet, obviously, but we're gonna try and see if he can survive all these situations.
I chained this massive rock to a random guy. And when this chain runs out, it's going to pull him to the bottom of the ocean. And this is only the first of 7 death traps we have planned for him. Like balancing hundreds of feet in the air, stealing from a 1,000-pound grizzly bear, driving through a literal minefield, and so much more. And if he can survive all of that, I'll give him $500,000.
Okay.
First things first, he'll have to escape this.
Okay, for starting off, we're gonna be starting off with the tough one. I don't know how to I'm not the best at swimming, right? So starting off with this is like pretty tough. Getting a ball chained to your feet and then throwing it into the ocean. And basically the strategy is pretty simple. You just gotta cut yourself all loose from the tie, and then you can swim up and you're safe. And it's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty straightforward. I'm prepared. I always have a knife on me. So what I would do in this situation is take the knife out and start going to town on the rope. You know what I'm saying? I would just be like, okay, that would look very weird under the table. But like, imagine this rope. I'd be like cutting it like all that. And cut it off and swim to the top. And yeah, it's pretty simple.
Like all of them is so dangerous.
So this one this one, the chance of me surviving, I would say is 9 to 10. 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 times I will survive this.
On set, and every second it takes him to unlock his chain, he sinks deeper into the ocean.
Yeah, I would not. Okay, in my opinion, I would not even bother with the lock. I would just go straight on the rope. Just go crazy.
Oh, he's up! He did it!
Yeah, he survived that. It was pretty simple.
You're now one step closer to $500,000! Yeah! But escaping this next trap won't be so easy. Welcome to the second death trap! Open the cage! Take off your blindfold and turn around.
Oh my god.
Now, I already told you what I would do against a silverback gorilla. Now, keep that in mind. Do you really think a grizzly bear is going to do much? I mean, it's stronger than... I believe a grizzly bear is more dangerous than a gorilla. Let's see what the challenge is.
1,000-pound grizzly bear is now guarding your money. I think that 50 grand is his, and like every trap in this video, your money has been split up. However many bags of 50 grand you can get to the exit moves on with you to the next trap. The challenge begins now. Good luck.
Let's see, okay. This one is more tactical and strategy, and it's more like, you just gotta be smart about it. There's more brains over bronze type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just fight your way out of this situation. I could probably fight the gorilla, but that's not worth it. Like, why would I do that? Why would I, harm an innocent animal creature, unless it's attacking me, of course. But it doesn't look like it's going to attack you unless you provoke it first, because that's how animals are. So, instead of trying to attack it and steal the money, what you got to do is strategically, you got to distract the bear by throwing, let's say, like a ball or a bag. You pick it up and you throw it to a corner of a wall. Alright? Once the bear is over there, then you start collecting all the other bags as much as you can. And once the gorilla is done with that bag, it's gonna maybe come back to the middle, or maybe the gorilla is not even interested in the bag. Like it's money. Like what's the why do I keep saying gorilla? Maybe the bear is not even interested in the bag, because like what's the bear gonna do with the money? Like it's not. What's a bear gonna do with 50K? It doesn't got it doesn't got mortgages, or doesn't got taxes. It doesn't have kids to put through college. So what's a bear gonna do with 50K? Can't eat 50K. So there's no honey in the bag, buddy. It's 50K. Literally labeled clear as day 50K. So what's a bear gonna do with the 50K? Nothing. So it's gonna lose interest in it eventually, and that's when I come in and take the bag and escape victory. And let's say the bear approaches me. Then we pull a Jurassic World real quick, Jurassic Park real quick, and we do the hiccup, How to Train Your Dragon type shit. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta, hey there, buddy. We gotta chill out, buddy. Calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be like this. I'll be like, here now, bear. Let go of the 50K. I'll be like that. And then I'll touch it on his head, and I'll give it a little rub. Get a little belly rub right there. Make it feel all cozy and stuff. And then after that, game, home sweet home. It's a game, chicken dinner. You know what I'm saying? Easy.
I'm just gonna get foggy. Oh, he's getting so close to the bed. You went for that one, Waffle?
Now let's see what this guy does.
How are you staying so calm? I'm not.
What the hell is Mr. Beast gonna do once the bear attacks the guy? Like, he must have signed some crazy agreement.
But the reality is, I'm not calm. Really collecting the rest until the
Yeah,
bear.
bro, I haven't even seen this video, and literally just he used the exact same strategy I just mentioned. Like, I dead ass have not seen this video. I'm not even kidding. I'm not lying. I know this came out 4 days ago, but I haven't seen it. I've been saving it for the stream. And he's using my strategy. He distracted the bear with the bag and got the other ones.
What's the last?
But like, to be honest, that is literally the obvious thing to do. Like, if you're in this situation, oh my bad, you guys couldn't see it. Like, if you're in this situation, that's the obvious thing to do.
He's gonna rip that open. The bear was fixated on one bag of money. He's preoccupied. Byron snuck around the room, easily collecting the rest until the bag the bear was eating was the last one. The last 50 grand.
Honestly, in this situation, I would just give it to the bear. But, you know, I'm like completionist. I'm a perfectionist. So I like to actually get things done. That's a lie. But, yeah. I'll probably just, you know, do the little, hey, calm down there, bear. You know what I'm saying? You want some honey? Got some honey packs for you. And then, you know, give it to the bear and then take the bag. That's
It's
it.
currently being eaten by the bear. Byron, you don't have to do this. You can stop. If you're too afraid to steal that last bag from the bear, you can quit now and just move on to the next trap with the money you did get.
No free ads, bro. Are you allowed to carry a gun in this situation? Okay, so Mr. Beast is American, so guns are legal over there. So I'm assuming yes.
I'm not quitting. Well, be careful. Don't grab it yet. Just maybe wait till he gets bored of it. He's trying to distract the bear away from his money. Oh, it's kind of working. He's trying to get a killing machine to go over to him. He might be the first human ever to want a 1,000-pound bear to come towards him. Oh my god, he's going for the last bag. Oh, god, he did it! Oh my god, oh my god.
Yeah.
And for our third of
That was
7
pretty
death
easy.
traps, you might recognize the challenge, but we put a new spin on it just for Byron. Take off your blindfold. Welcome to the next death trap.
So, from the looks of it, it's just like a balancing game kind of thing. You just gotta balance your way across this balancing beam, and I think on the way you gotta carry a bunch of bags. But yeah, this looks pretty simple. It's just a balancing beam. That's not that crazy. The only thing scary about this is you fall into water. I can swim. You know, water is not gonna break my bones, so this is pretty safe. So I shouldn't be. So that removes the mental part of the thing out. I'm doing great. I'm good. How are you doing? How are you doing? So since water is safe, that removes the mental like blocks in your head. Like, okay, if I fall from here, I'm not gonna die. So then that takes the nerves out of the equation. Now the only thing you gotta worry about is balancing. That is not salt water. That looks like a freshwater lake. I don't know what made you think that's salt water. That is not salt water. Bro, come on now.
Jimmy.
We're not even 100 feet in the air yet.
Yeah, the tiny ass lake. That is not salt water.
Oh my god.
And even if it was salt water, what's the big issue? Salt water has the same properties as regular water. It's not gonna kill you if you fall into it. You know what I'm saying? It does taste salty, but that's not like I'm a man. You know, you survive that. So what's a little salt gonna do to you, huh? Are you a ghost or something? But yeah, and also another thing is that balancing beam is big as shit. That's not real. I've gone through balancing beams that were tinier than that. That's as big as his entire foot sideways. So yeah, this is easy.
Welcome to the balance beam of death.
I don't know about death, but okay. Already loving your life, or live? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. If you like the content, drop a follow.
Actually, we'll call it the $500,000 balance beam.
Hey, that's a better name.
500 grand is dangling 100 feet in the air. You must balance on this narrow beam. Unlock each bag of.
I don't know about narrow because like, yo, literally I've walked on smaller balance beams than this. Now, to be fair, it wasn't hanging 100 feet from the ground, but still, if I could do that, the only difference between the balance beams that I've been on versus this is a mental challenge. You know what I'm saying? Why am I not replying? I am replying. It's just there's a delay. There's a stream delay. It's a little bit of a stream delay. So I apologize for that. But the only difference is the mental block. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only difference is, yes, you're 100 feet above versus you're like 1 feet above the floor. But it's still the same balance beam at the end of the day. The same, like, you could fall off of either one. but you know the consequences might be different. But if you could do it 1 feet off the ground, there's no difference in doing it 100 feet off the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like,
50 grand and throw them on the target below. Any money that lands on the target, you move on with.
okay, so it's even easier than I thought. In my mind, I thought you would have to take all the bags, carry it across the full balance beam, which would make it a little bit difficult because you know the bags of money
Any money that ends up in the water.
are kind of heavy, so it might make you fall, sway because of the wind, things like that. There's different scenarios, different like variables that could affect this situation if you were to carry the bags, because the bags are heavy, and if you're carrying a bunch of them on you, then you gotta make sure the weight distribution is equal, your center of gravity, center of balance, and all that is proper on the balance wheel. Even provided the balance wheel is pretty big, it might be a difficult challenge. But the fact that we can throw the bags down to the floor onto a safe location makes this challenge 10 times easier. No, 100 times easier, bro. And it's a big ass target. If you're missing that, then that's on you. Like, come on.
Forever.
Oh my god. You chicken
Yeah.
now? You gonna walk?
I'm surviving this easily. This is nothing. This is
Only
nothing.
thing on this platform that's chicken are your legs.
He do got them chicken legs.
Oh, he's on.
First step. Oh my god, he's doing it. He's actually doing it.
Oh my gosh, look at his feet.
Yeah, look how big the balance beam is, bro.
Now he's got to reach for the money.
Now this is gonna be a little bit hard.
He's
Cause
actually
balancing.
leaning back. Bro, what's going through your mind? You're like a scarecrow.
Jimmy, you're talking too much right now.
You're not talking enough.
Oh God.
All right, are you gonna throw from here?
I would not do that. I would have wait till to the middle.
Oh, oh, oh!
Hey,
He landed one.
I guess I mean.
Too early, Byron. You still have 9 backs to go. He's lining his shot up.
Speaking of legs, my leg is cramping right now. Come massage it right now for me.
Hey yo.
Oh, he threw it. It's 2 for 2.
All right, can he keep his streak alive? Third bag is off. Bullseye.
Like I said, hella easy.
He has $200,000.
The target is way too big.
Byron isn't even halfway across yet. You
The
feel
target
that
is
weight,
way too
Byron?
big.
Oh yeah.
And there's no time
It's
limit.
really picking up.
No. It's very unstable.
It's actually shaking like grapes. Oh, he almost fell. Ah!
That would not happen to me, by the way.
That's not on it.
Oh, he's just dropping him. He's just dropping him.
Oh, no.
See, okay. Do you guys see the mistake that he did? Do you guys see the mistake he did? Alright, let's do a quick instant replay. So, when you're throwing the bags, you want to make sure that you're aiming it into the center and on the platform. When you don't want to have other, because, okay, here, let me go show you guys a live demonstration. What's something I can throw? I guess this a roll of tape. Let's say that you throw this roll of tape on a flat surface. What's gonna happen? Chat, you guys want to guess? Comment down. What's gonna happen when you throw this onto a flat surface? What's gonna happen? Yeah, that's right. It might bounce a little bit, but it will stay flat. For example, if I drop it like this, it exactly stayed on the table. Now, what do you think is gonna happen when you drop an object like this onto a curved or a slanted or a bumpy area? Chat, let me know. What do you think is gonna happen? Okay, send a couple. Yeah, that's right. It's gonna bounce. Now that's what you want to avoid. Now, for example, I have this the keyboard thing here, the wrist rest. Now let's throw it on here. What's gonna happen? It bounced off. It fell on the floor. I don't know if you guys could visualize the demonstration properly because the camera is not set up properly. But basically what I'm trying to say is when you have an object and you drop it flat on the ground, it's going to fall flat on the ground. There's going to be minimal bouncing and going all over the place. But when you drop something on a surface that's uneven, then the trajectory of the object is going to be more unpredictable because it could go anywhere. Because it could reflect off of that surface and like if it's a curved object like this, it can reflect go this way, reflect go this way, like anywhere. It's unpredictable. See, the mistake that he did was instead of aiming for the exact flat surface, this guy aimed it at the another bag. So let's show the instant replay. As you can see, the bag is falling. See, right there, it fell on top of another bag, which is an uneven, bumpy surface, causing it to unpredictably shift down off of the platform. Now, if he had dropped it a little bit to the left or to the right, changing the trajectory, it might have landed on the flat area, causing it not to bounce and staying put in that location. So you gotta strategically plan where you're gonna drop each bag. You know what I'm saying? Because that's key to winning this game. Because the trajectory of the bags could be unpredictable if dropped on an uneven surface. This is basic physics, chat. Basic physics.
And if you're wondering,
Hey, lost 50K. Come on, baby.
and if you're wondering who this maniac is, his name is Byron,
You got that
a
one?
battle-hardened Army Ranger who's fought in the world's most dangerous war zone. And above all else, he wants to bring this money home to his kid.
So you said you fought in the world's most dangerous war zones? Come on now. Was he there during the 4th Great Ninja War? I'm thinking not. I don't think he was. Cause when you compare that, and this is child's play. You know what I'm saying? I was on front lines during the 4th Great Ninja War. So, you know, like when I see this, like simple child games, and people are struggling with this, I laugh.
Let's go! Come on, baby.
That's it.
And okay, again, we're gonna do a playback for that. Another thing that makes this challenge really easy is the fact that the bags are flat. They're not curved, which is beneficial to us because if they were curved, then forget about falling on a flat surface. Falling on an uneven surface. Even on a flat surface, it might have the tendency to bounce. Not always, as we noticed with the tape. It was a curved surface and it still didn't bounce on a flat surface. I mean, it didn't roll away on a flat surface. But since it's flat, that's even better. With the weighted object, with that much money, that's very easily, like, you know, it's not going to go elsewhere. It's not going to bounce elsewhere. It's going to stay put. It's going to drop, and all the weight is going to keep it anchored down onto the platform. But if you watch the instant replay, you can see that he makes the same exact mistake again. I feel like, let's say if I could have made the mistake once, but twice? Come on. It fell right on top of the other bag and bounced off. Now, if that was on the flat platform, it would not have happened.
That's already $100,000 in the water. And if he falls now, he's losing another $100,000.
We gotta land these next two.
Right on the money.
How is that 800,000? Wouldn't that just be 100,000? Because that's 50K in a bag. 2 bags are 100K. So how did he lose 800,000?
Right on the money.
Yeah.
All right, the last bag.
I'm in my head right now.
Byron, do it for your kids.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna make it in. See, let's do an instant replay on that one. Let's analyze what he did wrong. Again, uneven surface. Look where he dropped it. At the edge of the thing. At the edge of the thing. He dropped it at the edge of the thing. An uneven surface, meaning it was gonna bounce off. And even if it did land properly, look what would have happened. Even if it did land properly, it would have slid off anyway because it was like right there. Look at that, it rolled away. Look, yeah, it hit the other bag. It hit that bag right there. This bag right there, that's where it hit. Because you can see there's movement in that bag after it falls down. Again, uneven surfaces. You aim at the flat surface, so there's minimal bounce. That's not how it works. It doesn't matter about the weight. The weight does matter. If it's a flat object with more weight, it's going to stick to the floor more than a light object. That's just basic physics, bro.
Byron, you lost a lot of money on this round.
150K.
You've already lost 150 grand, and you're only on the 3rd trap.
Jimmy,
Yeah?
I have a deal for you. You give me 100K back and I'll jump off this.
50 grand and you have a deal.
75.
Sure, just because I want to see it. You're 100 feet in the air. What are you talking about?
I probably would not do this, to be honest. Not because I'm scared, because like, I would not lose the bags in the first place, and even if I did, I would just call it a loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would just learn from my mistakes.
twice.
Byron, you and your $425,000 are moving on to trap 4 out of 7.
Take off your blindfold.
Welcome to the minefield of death.
Oh my God, Jimmy.
Buried beneath this minefield are 20 gargantuan bombs, completely hidden out of sight.
Come on, Jimmy.
Your job is to drive your money across the minefield, but be careful which path you take, because if you accidentally trigger a mine, all your money inside of that car will burn to ashes.
Roger that.
Well, lucky for you, you have 5 chances to save your money. You can put it all in one car, you can spread them amongst the 5 cars, it's all up to you. So, this is car number 1. How much money do you want to put in it?
None.
Now, then this is where the strategy comes in. This is very simple. All you gotta do is put, like you said, none of the money in the first car, or if that's not possible, I don't know what the rules are yet. I'm gonna explain it in a second. But you put very minimal amount or none in the first 2 or 3, and then you let those be the trial cars. Those are gonna be the test subjects that are gonna go through and figure out where the mines are, and then you try to have as wide of a search as possible, so that you know exactly where the mines are, and then you could use deductive reasoning to figure out the ideal path to go through. So the first 3 are going to have very minimal or no money, and the last 2 are going to be your chances. Now, to make sure that you have a guaranteed sum of money, you put half of it in the first one, half of it in the second one, so in case something does happen, you know, you still got the other half left. So then you have only 1 more chance left. Or if you want to increase your chances, make 2 trial runs, and the 3 could be your final chances, and split into 3 ways. And now, in terms of this one, for me, like if I was in this situation, if you guys didn't know, I'm actually top 3 in Toronto, or I think I might be top 3 in Canada as well, in Minesweeper. I've been to multiple Minesweeper competitions, and I've been a pro player since I was the age of like 14. I stopped playing like 2 years ago in competitions, but I've been in Minesweeper competitions for a very long time, and I'm a professional Minesweeper player. So this challenge is a piece of cake to me. Yeah, like it's.
So,
Let's see how this guy does.
How much money do you want to put in it?
None.
We got the Ultima,
How about car number 2?
25K.
You're putting 25 grand?
Nueteron.
No.
You can put really trigger a mine. You can put it all in one car. You can spread them amongst the 5 cars. It's all up to you. So this is car number 1. How much money do you want to put in?
None.
Predictable. How about car number 2?
25K.
You're putting 25 grand?
I don't know why you would do that.
You can put it all in the last one and just pray you don't hit a mine.
I would not do that as well. Like put all in the last one. Honestly, that's probably the second best strategy because, like if you're gonna get at least one of them right. If you get the first one right, then all the other ones will be right, obviously, because then you know the path. Because the mines are not changing. I'm assuming, the mines are changing every round. Then it's a different story. But assuming that the mines are not changing, yeah, putting them all in the last one is not gonna be a big issue.
25K in this vehicle.
Let's go.
And let's put everything else in the last car.
Any sane person would not have chosen to spread their money outside of the last car.
Okay, if you're gonna spread the money, the last ones are the ones you spread the money on, not on the first or second one. Why would you put 25K in the second one? That makes no sense. So let's say you do end up blowing that one up. You have 2 more chances with 0 on it. Instead, you could have 3 chances with 0, so that there's no risk. And then the second one you put 25K in. So, and then the last one you put all of it in. That makes a little bit more sense than whatever he's doing. Or you could put all of them on the last one and let all the other ones be a trial run. See where the mines are, like test run, like, you know what I'm saying?
But as I'm sure you've already picked up on, Byron's not exactly what I call normal.
So one of the great benefits to this challenge is that most of my experiences with roadside bombings, I'm not sitting in this vehicle this time.
Wait, so you were in a car that drove over a real mine?
Yep, the terrorists buried a roadside bombing too deep, and when it went off, it just created a big bump in the road.
I didn't know that. Please tell me this doesn't give you PTSD.
No, I mean, not really.
Lovely. Alright, anyway, to the bomb.
Damn. Cancelled. Mr. Beast hates veterans and put. Mr. Beast did a give veterans PTSD challenge. That's crazy. Put that on Twitter. I'm joking, obviously. That's literally what I bet somebody has said that on Twitter. Mr. Beast putting veterans through PTSD inducing situations, or I don't know. Twitter is crazy and yeah.
And now the remote control. It is rigged up to car number 1. Obviously, you hit a mine, the car will blow up.
Okay, guys, here we go.
This first car has no money in it. It's technically risk-free. But the more of the map you uncover in this car, the better your odds are of saving your money in the next car. You can take the right path, you can take the left path.
I'm gonna go left.
I care about it. There could be an explosion at any point. Oh no.
Why is it so slow?
It is not left.
One car down, 4 more to go. But this time, $25,000 is on the line.
Why the hell would he do this? He's so stupid.
Carl, what is he doing? Carl's gonna make sure your car burns extra good this time. I would really avoid this next mine.
Thanks, Carl.
On this first path, he accidentally picked the side that had the mine, which means the right side is clear. Do you regret putting 25 grand in this one?
Yo, 100,000%.
He now has another 4.
Yeah, why would he do this?
Need to go left or right?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the right.
So far, so good. I could have just saved him. 2 cars down.
25K gone.
$25,000 of your money is up in flames.
Do we have to talk about it?
That amount of money could have bought you a non-exploded car.
Carl, he could kill you, just so you know.
No, I'm very aware. I'm very aware.
All right, Byron, you haven't even made it halfway through. You only have 2 more failures before you send your remaining $400,000 down this road of explosives. At this pace, you will lose all the money.
Oh my goodness.
Send out your 3rd car.
Here we go.
You got this. Get a bomb. Just stand out there for the rest of the time.
Yeah, get him out. Get him out.
So right now, I am completely unable to see my vehicle.
Oh, it's killing me that I don't know where the mines are. Any second I can blow.
God, I don't want to look.
You're coming up on the next 50-50. Big decision. You're going right.
Yep.
By hard. Oh, my God.
There is no rules that say you gotta maintain the, the car on the actual paved path. See, in this situation, what I would do is, let me get the mini map up.
Don't forget, the more mines you trigger with your empty cars, the safer that $400,000 becomes on your final drive. Yeah. So far, so.
Yeah, now that I got the mini map up, I can explain this a little bit better. So, as you can see, there's multiple forks in the roads. More forks in the roads than there are cars. So let's say you go through here, you figure out there's a right answer, there's a fork in the road, you figure that out. Let's say that's wrong, that's a car gone. Next one, you go through here, you're fine, and then you have a fork in the road, that's gone, that car's gone. Another car, you go through here, and there's a mine there, that's gone, you're done. And the optimal route is on this side, or something. Or you gotta go through here, or I don't know. It doesn't matter. There's more mines. I'm assuming there's more mines than there are cars. That's so that there's a chance that there's 100% failure rate. No, I mean that's not like there's a 100% chance of failure, complete failure. So what I would do is I would think outside the box. I would think here. These hills are not that big. Alright, and there's no rule saying you have to stick to the roads. So what I would do is, I would take the car off-roading. Now there's Subaru right there, good all-wheel drive. You know what I'm saying? That might be beneficial in the off-roading areas. And the hills are not super crazy or anything. I feel like a car could easily climb that. And the only part you gotta worry about is the part where it's off of the hill, and then you gotta get to the little section where you gotta go up the thing. Now, are these where the mines are? Or I don't know what these black things are.
So far, so good. What are you thinking?
Oh, it's like tar or something like that. But yeah, these are not that big, so I would drive over them. And as you can see, there's tire marks on them, so like there's been a past of cars driving over these, so it's not an improbability. It's not impossible. It's been done.
I'm gonna go left.
What made you pick left?
Oh, this is a hard route. It's hard I'm doing it.
That's what she said also.
Carl, this is a serious moment.
Sorry, this is intense.
Over halfway.
No bomb yet, but there could be several between this car and the finish line.
I was thinking over.
Oh, he doesn't care. He doesn't care.
Oh, the cars can survive.
The winning path. The question is, can you remember it?
No, but we're gonna go.
So using his last empty car, Byron made sure he had the route memorized. You're good!
Remember the route.
Because for the final car, all $400,000 of his money was now on the line. Now that you know the path, I say we do something special for the final cars.
I don't trust you anymore.
This time we're gonna walk behind the car. Let's do it.
Onward!
So, if you accidentally trigger a mine, now we'll get a front row view to his money blowing up. You sure this is the path you took?
See, this is where Mr. Beast comes in to make sure that challenges are a little bit harder. So this whole time, the dude had a bird's eye map view of the maze and another angle of the maze. Now he's inside the maze, which makes it a lot harder to traverse and makes this just a little bit harder to know what's going on, where things are. And that's why if I was in this situation, I would memorize the maze in each of the corners and turns instead of trying to visualize the map as a whole, because that's going to be too hard, too impossible. So I'll be like, okay, so first fork in the road, A, B, C. And then if it's A, I'll memorize A. second fork ABC, and I would do C, and then on like that, and then at the end I would have a code in my head. It would be something like B A C C D A C D C, like something like that. You know, like just a code in your mind so that you know which path to take when there's a fork in the road, if there's multiple options. So that makes it a little bit easier to remember because it's just a pattern that you have to remember. And yeah, that would be my strategy.
Yes, we're literally in between two mines.
That guy right there is our safety expert, and he keeps telling us to back up. So, Byron, keep back up. Why have a safety expert? Carl! Jimmy, stay on this side.
What are you doing? We're walking through a minefield. I'm the wrong one.
Keep driving!
Wait, I don't know if I remember the map.
I actually don't remember if this is right.
Is it right or is it left?
Wait, stop, wait. He's going so quick. You're 1 mile away from ending this entire video.
God, stop.
Congrats!
You could also use the tracks, you know, the tire tracks,
You survived!
to figure it out. But yeah, okay.
It's on my neck.
Okay, I got you.
That's 25k he unnecessarily lost, by the way.
Stop it! Could you imagine if that triggered a mine and blew up? Wait, it doesn't have brakes.
Jimmy said it doesn't have brakes and got behind it.
Well, yeah, I have to have brake it. Alright, anyways, duck behind the car,
Why are we talking?
All the mines you didn't blow up, we're gonna blow up now. Let's go to the next.
There's a total of 4 mines that just exploded, and previously he exploded, I think, 2 mines or 3 mines. So yeah, that totals out to way more than 5, which means there's more mines and cars like I anticipated.
Next step trap.
We just walked there.
My hypothesis
Harder to
was
kill
right.
than I thought. But seriously, he'll be.
Did he just say kill? Did he just say kill? Come on now. That should be-
Terrified when he
let's
sees
do
the
it.
twist on this next trap.
Byron, take your blindfold off. For this next trap, you're gonna be buried alive.
Oh my God.
You're gonna lay in that coffin. Then I'm gonna seal it, cover you with a ton of dirt, and reveal the challenge. Do you trust me?
No.
Whenever you're ready, climb in the coffin. There's a hatchet there, which you'll need. You won't be needing this ladder anymore. Watch out, Carl. Seal the coffin. Sorry, Byron.
I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm actually helping you seal me in a coffin.
Permission to bury you alive.
You have my permission to bury me alive.
Get the shovel, boys.
Oh my God.
Oh, Byron, I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
I don't know what the challenge is yet, so
Burying you, check underneath
I'm
your
just being
pillow.
observant right now, trying to see what's happening.
Feastables.
And the greatest meat snack on the planet, Jack Links.
Yep.
I've got them. You have big muscles, right?
One might say.
And big muscles require protein, wouldn't you say?
I would.
Which is why the duos I gave you is pretty convenient because it's protein packed to make with 100% real beef.
Quite honestly, probably in the most uncomfortable position I've ever been in my life. And at least I'm gonna have strong muscles for my duos.
He's done. You are officially buried alive. How does it feel?
I've been better.
As you can see, there's a giant flaming furnace with a conveyor belt leading towards it. Pull the lever.
Oh, there it goes.
This is not your money. This is test money. In a moment, this conveyor belt will start slowly dropping your money into this fiery furnace. Behind your knee, you're going to see an axe. You're going to use that axe to break your coffin, somehow traverse through all this mulch, and turn that lever off, which will then stop the conveyor belt, aka stopping your money from burning. Now, Carl, turn it off.
Conveyor belt.
I'll die before I quit.
Turn it off. Put his money on the conveyor belt.
I'll die before I quit.
It's on you. Give me a countdown.
Okay, so let's assess the situation real quick. This is a little bit more complicated than the other ones. Now, it's actually very difficult to crawl, come back from the grave, like crawl out like zombie style. But it doesn't look like he's using actual dirt. He's using some kind of other substance that's a little bit lighter. That's why there's less pressure on the coffin. So, the only thing you gotta worry about is breaking the door, like the lid of the coffin, and making sure that you funnel the dirt out of your way. So the thing what's gonna happen is as soon as you break the thing, the dirt's just gonna come rushing in through the hole. Now you want to prevent that. You want to move it out of the way and clear a path for yourself, and then go straight up. You gotta climb up, and you might have to hold your breath as well. But it's possible.
3, 2, 1.
Pull the lever! Alright, your money is officially falling into the furnace. Good luck. Do you not feel bad burning his money? Of course I do. I feel like your actions contradict your words. He needs to break through the lid of his coffin. I need to get out of here, bro. It's getting everywhere. And while he's digging out of the hole, I want to tell you about Jack Link's new product, Duos, because it's actually 2 separate flavors in the same bag. This bag, for example, has the original flavor in their teriyaki. Boys, give it a try.
I really enjoy the original and teriyaki. You want to split up? Go for the mango and jalapeno.
See, in the QR code or click the link in the description to buy now. Look at all his money just coming up in oh, whoa, I just got $1. That was crazy. Some of you are gonna think that's fake, but I don't even know how I would fake that. Fire, your money's burning. This money is making his fire bigger. Keep it overboard. Get out of there. Over $10,000 of your money is burned. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's getting out. You got it. Oh my gosh. Don't let yourself.
I missed some of the action. No way.
You got it.
Yeah, as I suspected, there's not actual dirt. There's some kind of other material. Yeah, very easy to climb out of. It's not very heavy.
Yes. The monster zombie. Before we go to the next death trap, you let me know what you think of Jack Link's Duo, the brand new product.
You are legit phenomenal.
Byron, I hope that jerky gives you a lot of protein because you're going to need it for this sixth trap. Welcome to the next trap.
I'm a little bit nervous on this one.
Behind you is your $384,000. Don't move. To the trap.
Oh my god.
Come on. It's legit just climbing. Are we serious right now? It's just climbing. This is probably the easiest challenge so far. I mean, let me show you guys something real quick. So, the other day, I went to the park, right? And it was me and my cousins and my friend. And we decided to climb this, we decided to climb this little hill thing. And I decided, there's like two sides to the hill thing. There's a steep side and there's the regular side. And I decided to go on the hilly, like, tough, steep, hilly side. And here, like,
No, I already come around all the way.
let me show you the footage.
I follow behind him.
Because you can't go the other way.
That's steep, bro.
It doesn't look steep on camera, but it's very steep.
Let's take a video with it. If you ever feel unconfident, just jump. Don't do it. Don't do it. You still have long to go.
Yeah, hella easy, bro.
Yeah, man.
As you can see, I was not sitting down, by the way. It looked like I was sitting down, but I was crouching. My boat didn't actually.
4 feet less that he's going to have to be pulling the bags. If he somehow cheats this trap, I'm never casting an Army Ranger again.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I can tell. I'm going to be honest. I don't think you can carry it to the top.
Let's push this body and see what it can do.
You're crazy, man. I'm going to go up top. No shot is making it.
A lot of people in my life didn't believe that I could do it and accomplish the things that I've accomplished. So my goal is to prove that I can.
It's about that time where you have to decide how much money are you going to attempt to drag up here?
It's all or nothing, brother.
You are a psychopath. If just one extra bag is too heavy for you, you'll risk losing all of it. You don't even want to just leave 50,000 behind. No, I'm going. All right, he is officially off. If he falls, the video ends. He gets no money whatsoever. And as soon as all these bags are suspended in the air, the full weight will be on his back.
That's way heavier than I was thinking. Look at this trailer bags behind him.
He is literally climbing up a 90-degree incline, carrying 200 pounds in the air. He gets going. All right, he is officially off. If he falls, the video ends. He gets no money whatsoever. And as I don't even want to just leave 50,000 behind. No, I'm going. All right, he is officially off. If he falls, the video ends. He gets no money whatsoever. And it's just brute forcing it. Ah!
Oh, God.
All right, the hardest part is coming up.
Oh, God, I was there.
He is 200 pounds long.
I can't give up.
Oh, gosh. Let's get out of his way. Bro, this is insanely impressive. You have no idea how heavy it is.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna do my reaction again.
Oh, God, I was there.
Yeah, this is looks super easy. Yeah, I knew he would have done it. It's super easy, bro.
Oh, gosh. Oh, get out of his way. Bro, this is insane.
Because when you think about it, the only thing he's really pulling up is just a couple of the. I know I'm not muted right now. I know I'm not muted. Don't do that, bro. You're trolling. You're trolling. I'm not muted, bro. I know I'm not muted. I can see the bars going up and down. I know I'm not muted. Okay, if you can hear me, type red is gay. I don't know what you're saying. I know you can hear me, bro. I know you can hear me. I know you can hear me. This looks super easy. Like I don't know. I don't know if he's made it look easy, but it looks really easy. Because realistically, when you think about it, since he created a lot of slack on the actual bags, there's like not all the bags are lifted up at the same time. Some of the bags are still on the ground. So the actual like part, he's not actually lifting full 200 pounds. He's probably lifting like maybe 80% of that, which makes it a little bit easier. And then at the end, once he climbed on top, he does pull 200 pounds up. And once you get one bag up, then the weight, gets less and less and less until you get all the bags up, and then it's easy. Probably my only fear on this challenge is my pants getting pulled down, cause that could be, that's, I don't know. This looks sketchy. That could be an issue. Yeah. Other than that, I think I'm good. I could easily probably do this. You know what I'm saying? That's the only concern. My pants getting pulled down, because that could be a traumatic, experience. But yeah, I think other than that, it's good.
Well, this is insanely impressive. You have no idea. No, you did it! You did it! People don't realize how heavy money is. When you have over 300,000 bills, it adds up. You only have one death trap left between you and me wiring.
Those are fries in a box with ketchup in and sugar. Oh my, it's ketchup? I thought it was like gravy or something.
Let's do this.
All right, to the junkyard, where lies my
Prove you can hear me.
final obstacle between him and his money.
Honestly, judging by the timestamp, I feel like he's already got it. I think he probably won this because there's another 5 minutes left on this. And,
As ready as I'll ever
that's all it takes.
be. Let's do this.
Are you flexing?
When I'm uncomfortable, I just start randomly flexing.
Okay, take off your blindfold. Welcome to the final trap.
Looks like a junkyard, but okay.
You must protect your money right here
Okay.
from that bomb.
Oh my god.
Is that a nuke? Hold on now. Okay. Yeah, I seen the memes. Like, Mr. Beast pulling a nuke on a video or some shit. But I didn't think it would actually happen.
I'm giving you 3 construction workers,
Holy crap.
a ton of machinery.
Okay.
You can use anything in this junkyard to protect it. In 8 hours, that bomb will drop.
Okay.
You can use anything in this junkyard to protect it. In 8 hours, that bomb will drop. Good luck in these videos. Even when given 24 hours, contestants have failed to protect their money. If Byron succeeds in a third of the time, it will be a first in Beast history.
So now we gotta figure out what's flammable, what's not flammable. This roof is plastic, so that's gonna burn. We don't want that.
You have a ton of hoods over here.
Okay, well, it's hard to strategize on my end for this scenario to figure out how to do this because I'm not there on the field to know what materials and resources are available to me. Assuming, in the other past challenges, you were able to just buy stuff. But because of the 8-hour limit, you can't do that, and I think you're limited to the items immediately available to you at the site. So it's gonna be a little bit harder, but I would have to plan my strategy along with him, which makes it kind of hard to actually give you guys a strategy before the actual challenge, is completed.
Do you think these will burn?
No.
So this could be like your blast shield at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
I want to get as many of these hoods over here as possible. If it burns, like there's like that felt on it, just rip that felt off. No fiberglass in it, no nothing. It has to be metal and metal only.
Do you think these would be of any use?
Not at all.
But you can get rid of the plastic jugs and use the metal.
Yep. Okay. So what you're seeing me do right now is grabbing my cages that are going to end up becoming my buffer.
Now the flammable
Yeah, that could work.
is this nice metal frame to put around the money. That's smart. Do you think these would be of any use?
Not at all. Considering what the bomb is potentially made out of.
Dig a hole, bury the bags, cover it with dirt, place metal on top of the landing site, and done. That is a good idea, but I'm not sure if that's allowed because the parameters of the challenge was to use the materials, not to change the landscape. But if that was allowed, I think that would be a viable solution. Just dig a hole and then treat everything above the hole as you would the rest of the challenge. Just stack a bunch of stuff on top. Yeah.
There's a liquid accelerant inside. It's going to burn fast. And this AstroTurf right here is flammable.
But it looks good on camera, though.
I don't care.
Okay, I figured you'd say that. They've got to make sure they remove everything flammable because the bomb might increase the temperature in there so much that it could light on fire.
So now we're going to take this.
Oh, so you're gonna make like a shield with hoods.
Yep, so bring in the containers. Then we're going to start stacking them as high as I can get them, creating a multi-story tomb of metal until basically
That could
I
work.
can't build this any higher.
you can build as high as you want.
Okay, well, it's gonna keep going.
Okay. Good luck. As confident as he felt about it.
You see, if you guys remember, if you guys are paying attention, we gotta use the same tactic that caused him to lose $150,000, and that is the deflect and bounce off technique. Remember, if you guys remember, back when we were talking about the bags of money that we had to drop to the target, the platform. When you dropped it on flat, it was fine, but when you dropped it on something curved or bumpy or uneven, the surface would make it bounce off away from the center point. So what you would need is a deflection piece on the top and make sure the trajectory of the bomb is gonna fall on the exact same pinpoint location and make the bomb fall and deflect and bounce off of that, and then it would fall out of the range and fall somewhere else, minimizing the damage to the target money. You know what I'm saying?
Byron thought there was still a piece missing from his puzzle.
We're gonna create another layer of these over the top of it, but I want to get that money as secured as possible. And I know I said the less I have on there that's flammable, the better. But if it's insulated, it may not affect the money at all.
And Indiana Jones, this literally survived in you.
Yeah, well, they don't make things that way anymore, so.
You don't think this would survive?
I mean, you know, it could.
Well, I guess Byron gave my Indiana Jones joke some thought. Because it looks like he just found the holy grail in money incinerating defense.
What is this?
Is that safe?
Fine. Let's flip this. 1, 2, 3, flip. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a good idea.
Now that Byron had everything he needed, it was full steam ahead.
Got it.
That's a great idea.
Those across, over the top, and I need center blocks.
I think he's got it. He's won. He won.
Space, all right here. The mentality
He's got it in the bag. Honestly, that fridge secured the win.
is success or death and everything. I don't give myself a plan B.
Ooh, that thing is
Have
useful.
bravery and courage without fear.
See, I'm not seeing enough deflection pieces. Now, even if, this was good enough, the bomb is just going to go straight through, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to have some more deflection pieces so that if it does explode on top, the fire's not going to spread down. If it deflects, let's say, okay, watch the mouse right here. How do I get a mouse pointer? Go. So, as you guys can see, if the thing is falling right here, it's just going to fall right on top and go right through there. And let's see if it doesn't. It falls on top, it's going to stay there because it's a flat plane. The fire starts, it's going to seep in. But let's say if this is a flat, like curved or some kind of deflection piece, it'll fall on top, get deflected, move to this side or there or somewhere away from the thing. So if there was a fire here, it would take longer to get to here, and even if it did, it would cause minimal damage.
Strategy was looking pretty airtight. That was until he decided to place a massive fiberglass boat on top of his
That's a
structure.
good deflection piece.
That's a
Yeah,
highly flammable
now he's
object
thinking.
right next to the massive bomb we're about to drop.
Highly flammable object.
The boat fiberglass? Oh man, no fiberglass, no nothing. It has to be metal and
Oh.
I'm genuinely at a loss right now.
Time is
No, but it's okay because it's a deflection piece, so I think it should be fine.
up.
Yeah, dead serious. Like, I'm seriously just second guessing everything right now.
I think he's got it in the bag, He's very, me and him, we're very alike, our minds are very similar. Yo, shout out to NS Get Doof for the follow. Thank you. But yeah, I think our minds are very alike. He's using the same strategies that I've talked about. And yeah, that's got him this far. So I think he's got it in the bag, like
How you doing, buddy?
I think if I was in his situation, I would, do the exact same things and get to this exact same position. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh, Jimmy. Dude, you literally buried me alive. You made me climb with over 200 pounds.
Don't forget when we drove through him.
You have literally buried me alive. You made me climb with over 200 pounds.
Don't forget when we drove through a minefield.
Maybe drive through a minefield.
When I put you in a room with a bear.
It's not bear. Not just any bear.
A huge bear.
Absolutely. Everything comes down to this last moment. Right here in front of me.
Literally everything.
The only thing that really matters is always being a hero to my wife and kids. But the influential
That's a
ones
cool
saying
transition.
that fear is okay. It's what you do in the midst of that fear. You can't have courage without being scared.
$384,000 on the line with your wife and kids here to watch, and it all comes down to this explosion.
Oh,
Are you nervous?
yes, I'm extremely nervous.
Okay. Any last words?
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. Drop the ball.
I think he's got it. Let's see. Oh, it exploded before impact. I was not expecting that. So the deflection tactic was kind of kind of pointless. But I mean, let's see. Since it did do that, then the fire is gonna take. Since he did stack it very high, the fire is gonna take a while to burn down to the money. So I think he still got this though. I was not expecting you to go off early. It kind of prematurely but boosted.
Be careful. Oh, wow, that is burning. Go fire, go. Oh, there's still more. That is the fruit she put his money inside of.
All right, slowly bring her down.
Moment of truth.
Yeah, he's fine, bro. The fridge doesn't even look damaged. Come on now. Why did Mr. Beast get scared all of a sudden?
We did it. This is going to change so much for us, Jimmy. We'll buy a tractor for the ranch.
Subscribe to Mr. Beast.
I agree.
Alright, that was a pretty good video. Honestly, if I was in that same position, I would have done the exact same things. As I've told you guys the strategies before I got to the segment. And I told you each strategy before each challenge. And it turns out that he used something, either the exact same thing or very similar. And he used a strategy to win. And so, yeah, that's why I think I personally could have easily, done this as, just like he did. Maybe I would have struggled a tiny bit more because he's bigger than me. But if I had the prep time to, break out and, get to that level, I think it would be just as easy for me, So if you guys enjoyed that video, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe to the channel. YouTube tells me that 90% or something of you guys that are not subscribed and you're still watching this. Come on now, bro. Just hit the button. It's free. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to watch these streams live, then you can come on to Twitch, twitch.tv/Nueteron, and watch it live on Twitch. You can, say hi to chat, interact with it. There's polls and there's a lot of cool stuff on the Twitch. So make sure you guys come out on here, join the Discord as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.